Hello and welcome. We are the Quantum Crew. I'm Coulter Smith.
I'm Holly Matthews.
Hello here.
And today we'd like to spend a little time to talk to you about the secrets of manifestation, using law of attraction principles to create the life that you desire. Maybe you're looking for more financial abundance in your life, maybe looking for more peace and serenity and joy and passion, or maybe you're looking for that perfect significant other, that soulmate that you just haven't found yet. Did you know that you can use universal secrets to manifestation to attract what you want into your life? So that's what we're going to have a quick discussion on today. So, Apollo, if somebody's never heard of law of attraction, how does it work in its basic form, and how does it help you get what you want?
Well, the law of attraction has been real popular in the movies now, and metaphysics and New Age, and the whole idea is that it's based on an ancient metaphysical principle that all reality is created by a thought. So your thoughts are things. It's not just something that's little air floating around in your head. That what you think matters and manifests in your life. And one of the things about the law of attraction, it actually had its beginnings in the New Thought movement in Boston in the early 1800s, where it's believed that when a thought is projected, it's then clothed in matter and one sees it in one's life. And the idea is to be able to focus your attention and your thoughts on something that you desire, have an image, have it empowered by your desire and your emotions, and you begin to see this manifest in your life. And one of the things that we've seen, like in movies like The Secret and those kinds of movies that have been very popular around this theme, is that people have got the impression that just because they think it, that's what's good for them. And it's not always the case. What do they say? Be careful what you ask for.
Sure.
You might get it. So I've always, in my classes, I've spoken to people about making sure that they get in touch with their divine guidance so that they know that what they're wanting is right for them, for themselves, for their family, and their community. So I always urge people to go within and invite your divine self, God, or however you see that being, to ask if this is right for you before you put a lot of attention on it.
Sure.
I came up with a wonderful part of the manifestation, and that's my disclaimer. And I put it at the end of everything that I'm manifesting. And so if I'm wanting something and I have found that some of the things I've manifested after they've manifested, not so good, and maybe not so good for somebody else and so I've learned at the very end to manifest what I want and then say, and here's the disclaimer part, very important, but only if it is for my best and highest good and the best and highest good of all of those around me, or
Yes.
all those involved. That way I leave it up to the universe to decide, is this the best for all in
Putting it to a higher power, a higher
Higher power.
source. And the law of attraction is fascinating in terms of you do have this God source, if you wish to call it. I like to term the universe, where we're living in this energetic, massive bubble, and it does feel our thoughts. It feels our intentions. It feels our actions, and we set off a vibration into the universe. What you think is what you get. What you feel is what you're going to get. And more importantly, what you are is what you attract. You attract the same type of people that you are, the same type of circumstances you are. That's how law of attraction in its basic form works. So if you have an intention of, I would like to have more financial abundance, how do you use the universal secrets to manifest an extra $50,000 in your life? How does that work?
Well, you do affirmations, and one of the things that I teach in my classes is that you want to use affirmations to affirm what you want to see manifest, and you always want to affirm in the present. You don't want to project it in the future. All there is really is now. There's no past and future is an illusion. Really, all that your power is in the present. So when you're affirming something, you don't want to say, I will have more money. You say, I have more money. one of the difference between a power manifester and someone who's not as good at it is that the power manifester doesn't believe in the evidence. You don't want to believe in the evidence. You don't want to believe the evidence that your bank account is empty, because that's only the way it is now. It could be different next week. So you want to affirm that I have millions in my bank account, and see that coming into your life as you move through your life.
And that sets up the vibration
Mhm.
to attract back
Exactly.
what you want. Okay.
Yeah.
I found a really good phrase that I use, and because people sometimes they'd come to me and say, well, I feel funny saying that about the future. I feel funny manifesting that because that's not real. It's not, I'm saying something that hasn't happened yet. So this is a perfect way to say that. As we're saying, let's say I want more abundance in my life. So that's what we're saying. If you're wanting more abundance, then you are leaving it out in the future. So you'd say, in the past I may have struggled with abundance, but as for now and the future, I choose to be fully open and allowing to let abundance flow through me. I am a part of the creation. I'm allowing that abundance to flow in and through me and all around me. You're changing that beautiful word, I choose, for now and the future. This is my reality. It's a very powerful way to change the manifestation. Instead of wanting, you're choosing it now and continuing to bring that forward.
Beautiful affirmation, and then you affirm what you believe. You almost fake it till you make it, in a sense.
That's really good. Fake
And
it till you make
then,
it. Yes.
It's the second part of it is you got to imagine it and you got to see it, correct? Because
Yes.
when you understand the subconscious mind doesn't know necessarily what's real and what's
Right.
not. If you're imagining yourself as being wealthy, as our example takes, and you imagine yourself with money in your pockets, and you truly feel that that's what you want, that's what you portray, you create this image in your mind, your subconscious will eventually believe it. So imagination is important as well.
Yeah, because as you were saying, Coulter, the subconscious mind can't tell the difference between reality and what you're projecting. Because look at athletes, for instance. An athlete, before some of our greatest athletes, visualize their performance before actually doing it, and then when they do the event, they just follow the blueprint that they've already set up in their visualization. So, and the other thing to keep in mind is that we're not saying that you have to always be positive, and we know that negative people can draw negative experiences, and positive people draw more positive experiences. Bad things happen to good people, so we're going to have those kinds of events, and you're going to feel sad sometimes. But the idea is not to get stuck there. We're talking about being consistent in your projections of what you want, and being consistent in your positivity. It's when you constantly are being negatives when you continue to draw negative experiences.
Sure. And I love your take on understanding what might be blocking you in order for manifestations to take place. There is a higher source, if you want to call it, or a higher blueprint to your life that maybe you have to get rid of a fear base in order to allow the abundance to flow. You want to explain that better?
Yeah, well, one of the things that I've had in my experience in my life is that people in their trying to manifest things when like they want more abundance, but inside they're feeling terrible. They don't feel like they're abundant. So you can't put that on top of that. You have to find a way to be positive. And one of the easiest ways to create a positive ambiance in your life is to use gratitude. We all have something that we're grateful for, and if you can keep that and maintain that gratitude, guess what? The universe says, hey, if you're grateful for that, I'll just give you more. But if you're not grateful for it, then the universe says, okay, well, I guess you don't want any more because you're just kind of stuck. So positive energy draws positive energy to it. So
Everything builds up itself, positive or negative.
however you can get the positive energy, do it. Gratitude's an easy way to do it.
And then we talk about raising your vibrational energy inside of you of more joy, more happiness. Project yourself out, emanate that energy out, and you'll attract different people, different circumstances, different situations into your life. This is just a quick outline of law of attraction in its basic form.